Hey guys, this is Theuberelite, and I got my Armadyl battle staff. I keep almost wanting to say Staff of Armadyl for some reason, but Staff of Armadyl, see, right like that. Armadyl battle staff with the Storm of Armadyl spell is absolutely ridiculous, and this video is going to explain how the Storm of Armadyl works and why, with the Armadyl battle staff, and possibly even without it, it is the absolute best spell in the game for single target purposes. Of course, you may be able to argue that Barrage is better because, it freezes in PvP situations, but, um, this is mostly for damage purposes. Now, if you don't want to listen to this whole thing, there's going to be a annotation to the summary of everything that I said during the video. So, getting into it, Storm of Armadyl is probably known by everybody to be a very powerful spell, but no one seems to know how the damage is calculated. Well, it's based off your magic level. The formulas are in the description, but there is a minimum hit that the spell can't hit below when it doesn't splash. And of course, there's a maximum hit. Now, both of these are calculated by magic level. If you can't be bothered to figure it out, at 99 magic, you have a minimum of 110 and a maximum hit of 270, assuming there's no boost, no staffs, no necklaces, no pots. However, what happens when you pot up to 106 magic? Not only does the 21% damage increase apply, but these minimum and maximum hits change as well. So applying the 21% damage increase along with the change when you enter 106 into the formula, your minimum hit becomes 163 and your max hit becomes 369. Now this already by itself beats out Fire Surge, which has a max hit of 338 at 106 magic. But take into account that the Storm of Armadyl can't hit below a 163, and you have a spell that's majorly better than Fire Surge. Of course, except if you're doing Ice Strike, Worms, or Glaciers. Although the Storm of Armadyl is good against the Glacierites, but continuing on. Then you add in the Armadyl Battle Staff. The Armadyl Battle Staff makes the spells cast once per 2.4 seconds per 4 game ticks instead of 3 seconds, which is 5 game ticks. So this is basically an increase in speed by 20%. And then you add in the fact that there's also the 50% damage boost, and this is an incredible staff for using this spell. This makes the Armadyl Battle Staff with Storm of Armadyl about 18% better than using a Chaotic Staff. Of course, Chaotic Staff would be better for any other spell. So in the end, what do we have? With Arcane Stream and Armadyl Battle Staff, the spell hits a minimum of 212 and the max is 479. Of course, this is assuming you're potted as well. Overload, Extreme Magic, or Wolpertinger. You can compare this to any other spell because it's faster than any other spell by multiplying by 1.18, or 1.2 if you're comparing to the Staff of Light. This leaves you with, if this was a normal spell, like say the speed was actually a damage increase, this would leave you with a minimum of 250 and a max of 566. And as I'm making this video, Armadyl Battle Staff is about 45 to 50 mil in the GE, and Armadyl runes are about like 3.5k each or so. But in summary, and in my personal calculations, I'm not going to say this is 100% correct because other people have gotten different results. This spell with Armadyl Battle Staff and Arcane Stream is about 78.5% better than Fire Surge. Comparing it to Barrage in single combat, it's about 66.5% better in terms of damage. However, of course, it's not a freezing spell. It's a little bit harder to use than Barrage in PvP, in my opinion at least, but it is still the most powerful spell in the game for single target purposes. With max bonuses at 99 Mage using Armadyl Battle Staff, Arcane Stream, and a +7 Mage boost, again, Overload, Extreme Magic, or Wolpertinger Scrolls. The minimum hit is 212 and the max is 479, and you hit 20% faster than you would with any other spell. So basically, I really believe you should buy the Armadyl Battle Staff right now. It definitely seems like it's worth more than 45 to 50 mil, in my opinion, considering the damage output it does. But it's up to you, of course. And I definitely love this spell. And personally, I was watching somebody use it in PvP yesterday, and somebody and he dropped somebody through Mage Prey with a 347, which is like, what the hell? But anyways, guys, this is the Theuberelite signing off. Peace out.